Hello. Today I'm gonna record a video that I could not find on YouTube, and hopefully it's gonna be useful for somebody. So what happened is this is a completely disassembled rear right side view mirror from Tesla Model 3. So what happened is a guy opened his door and broke this plastic. Basically, he just opened the door and smashed it on my door and hit the cover, which needs repainting, and broke this part. When I went to Tesla, they told me that they replaced the whole assembly. It cost something like, I don't know, $700 with the work, which is okay, but I found from our Tesla WhatsApp group that there is a store that sells supposedly original parts, and I went there and I bought a new one for only a couple $100. But the problem was, first, the color is slightly not matching, but you know that can be we can survive that. The issue is that it doesn't have auto dimming. So what I thought is I can simply take the mirror itself and plug it into the new one and achieve the same result using my auto dimming from the original one. The problem that I realized is that actually the auto dimming mirrors, they have extra cables, and those extra cables are not present in the one that I bought, supposedly original one without dimming. So essentially I couldn't just replace this and put my original one without dimming onto the new one and connect the cables and works, because there was no wiring harness inside of the actual new mirror. This is the new one. You can see it has only 2 wires. I think this is for defrosting, and there's another 2 wires that they're not here because there's no auto dimming. So what I have done is, I was looking for videos on how to remove the mirror for Tesla, and the one that YouTube gives you first is actually wrong, and you should not use it. Basically, they show you that you need to only remove this screw here and the tweeter, and then you just pull from here and detach the mirror. This is wrong because you're basically bending the whole structure of the cover of the trim, and you cannot really place it properly. I was super pissed off when I tried to assemble it. It wasn't working, and then I realized that actually Tesla, unlike any company on the planet right now, they're providing very detailed tutorials on how to replace your pretty much anything on the car. And there is very detailed written and video tutorial on how to remove the door. So you can find it. I'm not going to go over it because this is something that you can find anywhere. So there's one screw here, one screw here, and one screw here on the back behind the red reflector. And then once you remove them, you pull with a prying tool. I bought steel prying tools, and I wrapped them with some old underwear so I don't scratch the car. And actually the door popped perfectly. The cables you cannot remove, so you have to leave the whole trim standing on the right side. And then here you can find very good tutorials on how to remove the mirror. Disassembling the mirror, there is absolutely no proper tutorial for that. There's only tutorials that show you how to remove this and the bottom cover. Nothing else. I couldn't find anything on YouTube. So my idea was to disassemble the bottom part and the top part, and just use this part from my new mirror and put it onto the original one. But then once I start removing everything piece by piece, I realized that the thing that holds them together are 3 screws here, 1, 2, and there's one more which I cannot see, and their heads are on the upper side, and there's absolutely no way to reach them from here. So I have zero idea how they put this assembly together. Maybe there's some special tool with which they just, I don't know, pressed this thing and somehow made it one time you know, pressed, and then you cannot disassemble it at all. Then I start looking into it, and I realized that there's nothing into this assembly that's left. This is my original one, the broken one, and there's only one motor here that actually folds the mirror. Then started looking at the wiring harness, and I realized that the only difference is that the wiring harness, this cable is controlling the motor that folds. This is controlling the servos that are moving the mirror, and this is controlling the defroster. And there's one more that is missing. It's already on my car for the auto dimming. So then I realized that I can essentially, I disassembled this to such level that I had nothing else but to just remove the harness from it, and I decided to disassemble in the same way. Actually, it doesn't even need to go to this level. You can just leave half of it. You just pop the bottom cover and the top cover, and you can remove the harness. It's very easy, so it doesn't need to go to this level. So basically I removed the top and bottom cover from the new one, took the harness from my original one, put it back there, and even I used the servos here that are moving the mirror with the new harness and the old harness, old servos, and the old mirror with dimming. So essentially the car doesn't even know, this is not its mirror, because everything inside is the same except for the motor, but the motor is just a normal DC motor with 2 wires, so there's absolutely no way for the car to know that. Though credit to Tesla, because they actually tell you where to go on the service menu to even to reset and recalibrate the car. So what I want to show you is, this is not going to be on disassembly but assembly, so you can just watch it in reverse if you want to disassemble it. I don't know, maybe no one needs this, but I couldn't find it. So yeah, it's a very odd problem. So let me show you how to do it. You just put the cables through this hole, and then they have to go through this hole. This hole is quite small, and the cables have different lengths, and they're quite their sockets are quite wide. So you have to figure out a proper smart way to have them go through one by one. So first you go with the biggest one, second one you go to the second biggest one, and the first one didn't go through, so maybe this one should be first, the one that controls the servos, then the one that controls the motor for, no, the other one should be first because it's thin. The cable is the thinnest. So the cable that needs to go first is the cable for the motor, folding motor. Then I would say maybe the next one would be the servo that controls the mirror direction, and then the last one is the defrosting. And on the original one there's 2 more which are the same size. So you pull them from here like this. So on the bottom you go like this, and this one needs to be plugged here into the motor like this. Very easy, like this. Then these cables, these 2 guys, this one is a bit long so I can keep it here. There's a little hook, they can go through this hook, and then actually I'll go with the shorter one first, and then the other one here. Then there is a hole here. They have to go from here like that, and then we take the longer one and goes through the same hole. Okay, now there is a hook here through which it can go. like this, and they come on the front side. So what we need to do now, the next step, is to install the servos, which actually I don't even know if they're called servos, but it's the mechanism that is actually moving the mirror. I'm trying to find it now. Where did I drop it? Okay, so here it is. This is the new one. As you can see, it has a plug for this blue one. It's a kind of weird one. Difficult to figure out how to unplug it, but it goes only in one direction. So yeah, it's like this. So you click it, and then there are 3 holes. See, 3 holes and 3 things on which you can screw them. They come with Torx. So the Torx, I don't know where to put my Torx. Okay, here it is. So first you plug the cable, because it's difficult to reach. And as I said, there's another ring here that you don't need to remove. This can be done without removing it. I did remove it because I was just like basically reverse engineering the entire mirror assembly, because even Tesla doesn't provide information. But again, I cannot say anything bad about them because no one actually provides the level of details that they do for free. Like, I'm pretty sure every manufacturer has these tutorials, but they're not available for the users. So that's amazing. And as far as I know, they don't even void your warranty, because my car is still in warranty for a little bit more, and they just like void the warranty of the mirror. Okay, so here it is. We have this mounted. So the next step is to install this ring. So this ring, it's a bit tricky. So it has these teeth, and they have to clip. Oh, not like this, sorry. It's the other way around. So let's see. So basically it goes from the top and you slide it down in order to close. And it's in reverse. See? You have to put it like this and then down. Okay, there you go. So now we have this, and the next step would be to put the external cover, which is very easy. You just put it like this and basically click it. Actually, probably I should have installed the lower one first, which is this guy. And all the tutorials you can find, this is there. They can show you how to remove this, but not the other one above. This one I couldn't, but maybe because these and these are not from the same type of mirror, so maybe that's why. There you go. I closed it. And now the interesting one is the mirror, which is, you know, it has this little pin here, and the two, in the other case there are 4 connectors. You plug in the defrosters like this, and then very carefully you put the mirror and like this, press it. Then the last part is this guy. In my desperate attempts to remove it, I removed this rubber here. I would not suggest you to do that because it's not needed. because basically you get to a point where you remove it but you can't do anything else. So I would say don't do that. This rubber I might not be able to place correctly because I don't really care about it. I'm not gonna use this mirror anymore. It is the rubber that stays between the mirror and the door and essentially prevents the door from, you know, scratching the the mirror from scratching the door. So where do I put this? I think I put it like this. Yeah, something like that. There you go. So the rubber comes here and here, like this, like this. You close it from all sides. There's also one screw that I removed. Actually, this rubber was quite easy to install, so you can see it. This screw, I don't remember where. It was here. Okay. So it holds this plastic in position. Okay. And there you go. Perfect. So now the last thing is this, which is also in all tutorials. You can find this one very easy. Oopsie, the stupid rubber flew off. So it has to be like that. There you go. There you go. And the rubber must be on top of the plastic. So we should click this, and that's it. And there's one more thing that is missing, and this is the there's like a foam here. I think it's this one. The foam is to protect the cable from scraping, so it goes like here, and there you have it. So this thing, it has 3 holes, M10, here, here, and here. It goes on the door. This goes through the door, and there is like a clip that you attach to the door and then plug it, and that's it. You can see the completely assembled mirror with and how to replace a wire harness to it. Okay, so I'm sorry for the bad quality. It's with my front camera of the iPhone, but in this way at least I can see what I'm showing. So thank you very much, and yeah, I hope someone finds this useful. Bye.